In a small town nestled amidst rolling farmlands and quiet streets, Pete Anderson ran his hardware business with pride and dedication. Anderson's hardware had been standing firm for 2 generations, embodying resilience and local craftsmanship. But the pause in tariffs had thrown a wrench into his well-oiled gears. Pete spent years cultivating relationships with suppliers, negotiating for sustainable, locally manufactured tools and home goods. His small enterprise relied heavily on the protection afforded by tariffs, which kept floods of cheaper foreign products at bay, allowing his local, slightly pricier goods to compete fairly. When news broke that the tariffs were on hold, Pete's heart sank. Overnight, the shelves of surrounding stores were filled with imported goods at prices he couldn't match without sacrificing his margins or compromising on quality he promised his customers. The effect was immediate and devastating. Customers who once staunchly supported local businesses in the area were tempted by the allure of significantly cheaper alternatives. Foot traffic dwindled, and the once bustling store found itself eerily quiet. Adding to Pete's woes were ongoing cost challenges, rising rents, costlier raw materials, and a fluctuating economy that kept his margins in constant threat. Though he had foreseen many challenges, this was more than he had prepared for. Conversations with his peers echoed with a similar despondence, each recounting a story of survival now overshadowed by potential collapse. In public forums, small business owners voiced their concerns. They painted pictures of industries particularly vulnerable, like local manufacturing and agriculture, already dealing with high costs, supply chain disruptions, and now competition they couldn't match. The once unified, resilient community was visibly fractured with disparate voices debating solutions, looking towards local governance for help. For Pete, the tariff pause was not just a policy change, but a pivotal moment potentially signaling the end of a cherished legacy. It was the last nail in the coffin, hammering away at not just his business, but at the spirit of community reliance and local support. Yet, somewhere among the lines of worry and uncertainty, a faint hope lingered that necessity would birth new paths to resilience and innovation once again.